ground and then jump in the air.
Yes.
So it looks wild. It looks like he has 2 double jumps in that scenario. You can get a lot of cool mobility out of Mario's side B.
Now, I don't know if we're going to be getting any other matches lined up for us. I'm sure XYK is hurriedly working in the background. If not, Erg and I will get some 6-heads in. The people will love it. Freshman players.
Pretty fresh.
Pretty fresh.
Oh yeah, and yeah, you need to use ALC on the replay if you played the set with ALC.
Yeah.
Of course. Useful to know. If you hit every L cancel, then they wouldn't break. That's true.
Just check for 100% L cancel rate before you do the replay.
Oh, I love that it still tracks it. That's my favorite thing. I still go for L cancels and look at my set.
I do too. I'm a lot less like diligent about it. Like a lot of sets I'll end and I'll be like, I'm at 85, and I'm like, all right, well, that's good enough.
I've been playing enough Melee unranked that I don't think I'm going to lose my L cancel habits anytime soon. But it's, you know, it's obviously great for new players, and it's attracted a lot of Ultimate players to give the game a try.
I'm just waiting for them to give Lynx Zare an L cancel so I can half that land leg.
You already have a way of lowering the landing leg of that.
Ooh, oh, baby.
Nick flexing his L cancel percent. See, now cancel just gets to be like a status thing. Like, oh, look at me. It doesn't matter, but I'm hitting all of these. It's fun.
All right. So, XPK, were you saying something? That we have something?
True,
yeah, I'd love to get some players that we haven't gotten the chance to see yet. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it looks
I'm looking over at the tournament. I see a lot of our Ontario names. It looks like we've got at least one in every pool. So I'm just saying.
Well dispersed, so they don't have to play each other.
Yeah.
Good seating.
Although I hate to say this because I know it sucks to like face friends in tournament, but I do think that there is sometimes something interesting about. You know, you get far enough in a tournament that you end up facing someone. You know, I went to California and I lost in bracket to Zoe from Michigan.
Right.
And I played Zoe a lot, and I maybe I hadn't as much back then, but I do think that was a moment of going like, oh, okay, well, we both did well enough that now it's come down to this. And
those are always fun.
Yeah, and it's exciting. And like, even though I lost to someone who I'd played back home, it's not that like. I had already had a lot of matches with other players. I had already experienced it. I think that the time when it can be hard is when it's like, you know, round 1, round 2.
Yeah,
like,
if it's later in the bracket, then it's like a high five moment. Like, oh, we both made it so far. Sick. Let's have a good set.
One of us gets to make it further, and that's great on its own.
It's a W. Yeah, for sure.
By the way, as a side point, not that I want to ever pull anyone away from our stream. Fantastic stream. But if you are playing tonight and you are interested in talking about your games at all, we do have a very large chat going in our Discord, and I'm sure people would be more than willing to talk to you about things that they could help you with or that you might be able to help them with. Definitely communicate with some other members in our community, and that's one of the best ways to improve is just sitting down with Erg after I lost him in tournament and saying, God, what the hell do I do against Mario?
For sure. You're not going to get better on your own, or at least it's going to be way harder, and there's a whole community of people hanging out. I'm looking at the general chat now, and it's huge.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's other channels, too, that can be used if you don't want to have the huge crowd. But definitely, like, you know, and this is people for, you know, in-person tournaments always say, like, don't leave after you get O2 to, like, hang out, play friendlies. That's how you get better.
Well, and that's what works so well offline, because I think you're in that environment. And again, you're right. A large part of our job as TOs is creating that environment where that still exists in an online space. And
for sure.
It's hard. Like, I'm not going to act like it's not, but the reality is if you're thinking about, hey, I want to stay, the reality is a lot of us are here saying we want you to stay. So do not ever feel that you're not welcome here or that you have to ask, because people are there and they're always happy to talk to you.
I think online it's a lot easier to be like, well, now I could do anything. I was just playing Smash. Why would I keep playing Smash? But sometimes it's really useful to take your fresh thoughts from your tournament losses and and start thinking about stuff in friendlies right away. That's sort of something I missed that I should start doing more after online events that I usually do after in-person events.
Yeah. No, 100%. I I entered my first tournament in a while yesterday actually. Actually a very long time. Um and immediately after I said I want to play more. I like I I know why I lost, and I love everyone who I lost to. They're nice people, but God, I don't want it to happen again. I want to put
Of
them in their
course.
place. And I don't know. I think that there's just something. Leviticus used to always tell me something, which is that he loved PM, but more than PM, he just loved competing and the existence of competition in theory, and that he could play so many different games and get the same emotions out of it. And ever since he told me that, I kind of hold on to that idea that, yeah, like there's just something great about competing. If you love PM and you haven't existed in the competitive space, and not even just comparing yourself to others, just comparing yourself to yourself and where you used to be, uh, there's something really, really fantastic about that, and about the act of just improving on your own.
I think to me, like I just really love the game, and I think like to me that was the way that I could get the best gameplay out of the game was in tournament. Like you get the highest peaks I think of really experiencing the gameplay to its max when people it means that people are going to be trying hard. You get like a whole set. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I think it's
No,
sort of the
I think
idea.
that's fair. Yeah.
And I'm super glad that people like Phoenix Wrong in chat are entering stuff now, and a lot of, I mean, other
And
people too. We've got a lot
Floor
of new
and
players.
like Chocolate Lovin', like a lot of our
Mhm.
players were not really active before. And I mean, Peanut's one of our better players right now.
Yeah,
Banned from Freshman Feud.
for
uh,
sure.
and they really got into this game after quarantine started. Uh, that's like I was in a call with some people before bracket started, and they were saying like, oh, you have to be aware that a lot, players like yourself and I have been playing this game for what, like 5+ years now, and a lot of them are starting out in their first year. But really, if you want to get good at the game, getting better gets easier each year because there's that history and that log of data that you can rely upon and look back at. I mean, let's be real for a minute. Or you're one of the players that's been fantastic about documenting characters with your character tech
Right.
series. And I 100%. The Link community struggled for years and years and years to have a good resource to point to and say, go there, and it will have a great baseline. And whoever you're playing up to, Erg, where are we at right now with those
We're
characters?
getting to the end. We're actually almost done. We're on Olimar right now, and it's taking a long
Run
time because
Olimar.
Olimar has so much tech.
Yeah. So if you play someone who comes, sequentially before Olimar, go check out their tech post. And there's a lot. There's
Yeah.
your list. So we've got 3 left. Is that it?
It's from the 3.6 order, so there's a couple. We haven't done Game and Watch
Okay.
or Rob yet.
Okay.
There's like 5 or so left, I think. Also Knuckles at the very end. All right, we're getting
Legonro,
a rerun of Legonro. I really like that Ivysaur. I'm excited to see it again. And Mr. Blue, who I've played a little bit of, I think. He's in the
Yeah.
Ontario server net playing a lot.
Yeah. He actually attends a lot of our local events. I know
Nice.
he's been slowly working on his Lucas.
All right, well, Lucas Ivysaur is kind of a PM classic, actually. I feel like this is, sometimes I see a set that's like, I've never even seen these characters play each other before, but this is like, if you want a top player VOD of this set, you can find some for sure.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Also, I'll say Surge in the chat, Rob last for the tech posts.
Rob's not dead last, but he's up there. Yeah, so I'm excited to see this. These are both charge characters. They both got super moves.
Yeah. And a big distinction, Ivysaur carrying her charge between stocks does really change how you have to interact with it. Like, I'm sure we'll see if Lucas gets that kill, going straight into charge, almost treating it like a Samus charge shot sometimes.
Yeah, no, it is an interesting difference, and it helps kind of distinguish the styles of play for the different characters. Also, both, probably going to go in on punish, especially, I've already seen what Legonro can do with pressure and punish. They're really thinking about these stage choices, I think. Or they might just be filling them out on Smash GG while wiggling their control stick. I'm curious, how quickly can I pull up this specific pool? Probably not very quickly. Smash GG is so slow for me. I hate it. Okay. Here it is. I'm curious to see how Mr. Blue has been doing so far. Mr. Blue's got a win, but did lose to Floor. I think, if I'm reading this right.
Yeah. Which I think, which I think that matchup has happened a couple times before. Mr. Blue's been working to sort of get more wins in the Ontario events.
Nice. Well, we'll see what they can do here. This is a backer there could have done it almost. Lucas, very difficult character to learn, kind of. You do a lot of inputs, I think, to get the combos going.
I mean, I know Zoe was talking to me about the other day about just like the difficulty of playing these sort of like high input characters on online space. I definitely do understand that Lucas has to do a lot, to be honest, to like really take advantage of the character. Although I do like that we're seeing some nice use of magnet early on. We just gotta find ways, sort of like, to mix that grab in a bit.
Oh, great grab!
Ooh, yeah.
Speaking of, that's when you got a tether grab. You know, you're not going to be able to get the same kinds of grabs as you can with a normal character, but you can get these other ones that no other character can get, where you like dash back really far away and outspace a move and grab it, things like that.
Yeah, honestly, like
great Dacus.
Good pivot grabs can do a lot for tether characters.
And you're right, instant charge. So
it's exactly what we're expecting. Yeah. Unfortunately, if the stock is taken soon, Lucas won't be able to make use of it.
Yeah. For anyone in the chat who doesn't know how Lucas's charge works, you charge up your neutral B, and then you can use it as either sort of a burst attack like that you just saw with on neutral B, or it powers up your smash attacks, so they become stronger and much larger in up smash's case. And if you land the hit with either the neutral B burst or the smash attack, you keep the charge, but if you whiff, then it's gone and you have to power it up again. So we saw Mr. Blue whiff the neutral B burst. Is now chargeless once again, but they've kind of evened up the percent pretty well anyways. Okay, back air closes it out.
Yeah, I really like making use of these down airs. I think a lot of players not used to SDIing. It can be a really, really potent tool.
Yeah, great for racking up percent.
And I think honestly, like dealing with Lucas and like Snake Dare is a great way as well to teach you how valuable SDI is. Because really, without SDI, those tools become so scary. And there are certain situations where
that was nasty.
That was sick.
I thought he was just gonna go for the carry off with the projectile, but that was incredible.
Yeah, I really like that. And
Mr. Blue's punish games come alive in the last few stocks. This is sick. I like that too.
Alright, find his way on. Alright, grounded again.
Legonro's projectiles coming out again when at a deficit, which I think makes sense. Try and not take too much percent as you close out this stock so that you can have a better chance for the final stock.
Probably won't get the chance to use that charge. Okay.
Okay, it's Solar Beam's on deck for the final stock.
Yes, and really important in this matchup because Lucas's qualities of being light and fast falling mean that a lot of Ivy combos can lead into it.
Yeah, that's definitely what everybody's looking for right now, I think. Probably what Mr. Blue's looking to DI away from, and it's what Legonro is looking to get. Oh,
all right,
so close.
A bit too low. I think if he didn't jump, that would have connected.
So the punish leading up to it has totally evened out the percents.
Right. Not getting these sweet
Legonro's
spots.
got the lead.
Needs to find some hits.
Oh,
Ivysaur keeps resetting this offstage situation. I really like the idea, but
this is terrifying.
Not cleaning it up, yeah.
Just these little scraps and pokes. Oh god, that would have killed for sure.
Great
ledge dash to dodge it.
Really.
Oh! I can't believe that connected. That was so nice. Wow, that was a great game. So back and forth. Really took turns having big leads. Sweating.
I
Just
know, right?
watching it. They're
All
going
right, and we're
back to
getting
Green
really
Hill.
quickly back in, yeah. Might have just wanted the run back, might have just been
Yeah,
saying...
I mean, it was so close. Like, why not keep the variables the same if you know you can do better? Yeah, I guess these characters are both telegraph characters too. It's another way in which they are kind of similar.
It makes a big difference. Man, yeah, Mr. Blue's getting some nice confirms
But
off
jumped
of
into it. That was brutal.
off of his magnet and off of these just like forward tilts even. He managed to like put a
uses
lot
the
of pressure
burst
on.
mid combo. That's
Yeah,
what it
it's
looks like
very fast. I think it's a 2-frame move, something like that.
Yeah, it's really good at a shield. I use it as a lot as Lucas. I've got the charge, but I'm kind of down. Oh, blows it on that hard read F smash there. I'm not sure what that was going for.
Now,
Maybe
see,
a shield poke or just like a jump out shield.
Oh, really nice job from Mr. Blue. I was gonna say we almost saw something, and I don't know. Does Magnet absorb that Razor Leaf?
That's a good question. Is Razor Leaf an energy projectile?
I
or
believe it is.
I feel like it is. It looks like it should be. We haven't seen that yet, but
yeah, because we almost saw those two interact. Definitely, Mr. Blue, something to be aware of. If it is, you might want to just say, play defensive sometimes with it.
I like how much they're both going in. I mean, definitely so far this game, Mr. Blue's had a lead, but like it could go away right now. Solar Beam's charged up. Lucas is at 70. You don't even need to use it on this stock necessarily if you can get a better confirm. Sometimes it's better to save it.
And we're getting confirms in the chat. Razor Leaf does not get eaten, but Solar Beam does.
Oh wow, that would be something to see. Okay, blow Solar Beam, but the stock is still.
Yeah, we've unfortunately not seen the sweet spots of Ivysaur's up B. To be honest, in a lot of these situations, if you are hesitant about the sweet spot, you might want to just do a down B, or you might want to try and get an up air. Because they can still be very, very potent kill tools in the right situation.
That was like the max range on Lucas's tether, but got caught on the slow get up option. Now it's dead even again.
We're seeing Legonro, yeah, coming back after a very strong opening for Mr. Blue.
Yeah, you love to see it. Like, you know, sometimes you might expect new players to not have the fortitude and kind of crumble on like a 2-stock lead, but these people are just going at it. They don't care. They're doing a great job of it.
Oh, unfortunately, goes to the side of it.
Yeah.
Low traction character, Lucas.
You sort of have to react to the DI, whether you need to like run for it or just do it in place. Alright, good DI on that down throw to not get up beat that time. Seed Bomb's not going to kill very early on this stage. But
but tries to use it to cover ledge options.
Space, yeah.
Alright, nice. I like the use of these PK Frost.
And I like that shield poke low up air. That was really fancy. And it converted into a stock.
Oh, that seed bomb might have killed.
Oh, back throw kills.
All right, we're on last stock. Nice.
Oh, this is a good set.
100.
I want to see a game 3. Let's go Legonro. Legonro. I keep saying Legonro for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Just a big
just raw there.
Legon.
Good meteor cancel though. Lived. I would have died for that for sure.
All right, try to find meteors.
Okay,
nice.
Another one was strong enough. All right. Because of Liagu, Nick says.
Is it not PK Frost?
Legonro. It's PK Freeze, but
oh, I thought PK Freeze was the neutral B.
PK Freeze is the neutral B in Brawl, and in PM they changed it to the side B, so that they could have charge. Because in Brawl, Lucas just has another PK Fire and then basically PK Flash, but
I assumed they were like fundamentally different names. All right, PK Freeze.
I think they just swapped around what it is so that they can have the charge move, which I think is called Offense Up from the games. All right, and we're going back to Green Hill. I've never seen an all Green Hill set, I don't think.
No, this is I mean, I'll take it. I'll sing along to every game.
I wonder if they've got the Sonic music on. I can't hear the stream. I can't hear the game sound, but
that's the one issue I have with a lot of custom builds is they take out all that beautiful butt rock.
All right, Legonro takes the lead this time.
Controlling things. I mean, definitely like we've seen some explosive combos from Mr. Blue, but like it seems like Legonro has like been benefiting just taking it slow, pacing out the match,
drag down,
not overextending.
Oh.
A little bit low. I was really scared that was gonna be an SD.
I thought because I think the down tilt hit the orb away, but I guess he was still close enough to snap. this has been a really entertaining set. Like, I want to say, like, oh, you know, Legonro has the lead now, but we've seen stocks just evaporate.
All right, no jump. This could be big.
Okay.
No.
Might have been wise to stay to ledge there. See, the thing is, these are tether characters edge guarding, or, well, I guess it's a double jump character edge guarding a tether character. It can be a little hard to get off ledge quickly. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, not in the right spot to do it. I think a little bit too close to the wall. Ivysaur's a beak can mess up a bit. But nice job, Legonro. Just you started me doing it. Controlling space and sort of doing some defensive back airs. All right. Exactly what I'm saying. Teach us why SDI is important.
And it's just to hold out and get to ledge instead of getting grabbed there off the Razor Leaf. Oh,
nice,
wow. PK freeze F smash.
And not a full charge, but oh yeah, no, not a full charge, but dang close. We might see it just.
Oh, okay. Tech chasing with the seed covering in place options. And then
and one of the first sweet spot Vine Vips we've seen.
And it killed.
Yeah, really, really big sweet spot there. So a full stock and solar beam, definitely. I mean, I'll say definitely favoring Legonro right now, but you're right that we've seen some very quick stocks from Mr. Blue.
The momentum can shift. It's shifted before. Definitely in Legonro's favor right now, though. Because you know this could be it off of pretty much any confirm.
Good awareness to hold down an SDI.
Oh, that's it.
SDI.
The first solar beam we've seen hit today, cleaning out the set. That was a really good showing from Mr. Blue, though. Like
that's
looking
a good showing from both players.
Really
yeah,
yeah,
back
was a
and
great
forth. Mr. Bo,
saying Mr.
You know,
like
when I seeded the last tournament, I said, "Oh, that's Mr. Bo," and I was like, "No, it's not."
A different Mr.
A different Mr. B.
Where's Mr. Bo? Is he allowed in this event?
I believe he is, although we may have some scheduling conflicts.
I don't know if he registered. But we do have Chocolate Levin also in this pool, and looking like they're coming out of it for a seed. It's another Ontario DDD. I was just looking at the pools. Alright. Cool. Alright, and so that is the end of pools, and that's the end of us commentating. It's been really fun.
Yeah, it's been a really good time.
Be sure to stick around for the main bracket. Gonna get to see even more great sets. I'll probably tune in. Yeah.
I definitely plan on. I definitely plan on spending a lot of today just lurking in chat, seeing what else we see. We've got some good commentators coming up, I know. Some more Ontario rep, which I'm always excited for.
I think some Motobug at some point. Probably not immediately next, but I think for top 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. It should be good.
And then, John Lee, anything you want to shout out before we sign off?
Shout out, I don't know, Ontario PM. Shout out the beginner PM Discord. If you're watching this and you want to get into PM, hop in this Discord. It's great. It's very active. And they run tournaments like these, which are a great place for beginners to learn.